Well, if you was born in Pakistan, originally from Pakistan, you must have been kidnapped by me.
Have been kidnapped by you?
Of course. Because there is no option to get you, right?
Okay. You have your women over there, though.
Seriously. So you are in Canada, so I cannot say you anything.
Okay.
I cannot touch you anything. Because it is Canada.
Yeah, well, yeah, definitely you couldn't touch me. There's laws to this shit here.
You know what I mean?
That's not that flattering. That's kind of scary.
Trust me. Because, like, there was no option.
Okay. Well, you have a good night.
You too. Thank you.
Bye. Bye, Shabba Boom Boom.
Well, if you was born in Pakistan, originally from Pakistan, you must have been kidnapped by me.
Have been kidnapped by you?
Of course. Because there is no option to get you, right?
Okay. You have your women over there, though.
Seriously. So you are in Canada, so I cannot say you anything.
Okay.
I cannot touch you anything. Because it is Canada.
Yeah, well, yeah, definitely you couldn't touch me. There's laws to this shit here.
You know what I mean?
That's not that flattering. That's kind of scary.
Trust me. Because, like, there was no option.
Okay.
Shalom. Call Elamite. Yahweh, Bahasham, Yahushai, Bahasham, Rachakodash. Double honor to the apostles and the elders of Great Millstone who still rule and teach well. Peace, blessings, and safety to the Lord's elect scattered throughout the four corners of the planet Earth, pushing His word in humility and sincerity as commanded by Yahweh, Bahasham, Yahushai. And you heard this man basically putting this woman on game, okay, to reality, okay, because, and even you men out there, some of you emotional and weak and westernized men out there can learn from what this man is saying, this Elamite, this Pakistani man, which that's Elam. Even you, like I said, you weak men, you westernized Israelites, okay, you Americanized Israelites, you English Israelites, you could learn from what he's saying because what he's saying is true. Now, whether he would do it lawfully according to the scriptures, that remains to, I don't know. I don't know what he's thinking in his mind. But biblically, a man can seize a woman. A man can kidnap, take a woman, and do what he will with her if she is not betrothed to an husband. And I'm going to read the scripture because this scripture is avoided. There are a few scriptures in the Bible that these other Hebrew Israelite camps, they avoid. We here at GMS, we don't avoid any scriptures. We break the scriptures down. We tell you what it means. And if the Lord said it, then we're fine with that. This is Deuteronomy chapter 22. Right? Because he said, if this was Pakistan, I would kidnap you. And basically, I would have my way with you. Now, he can do that if she was a virgin. If she had never, if she didn't have a husband, then he could do that. I'm about to read it. Deuteronomy chapter 22 and verse 28. If a man find a damsel that is a virgin, which is not betrothed, and lay hold on her, and lie with her, and they be found, then the man that lay with her shall give unto the damsel's father 50 shekels of silver, and she shall be his wife, because he have humbled her. He may not put her away all his days. So it said that, it's like here. Let me see. I want to read this in the blue letter. That way we can go to the Hebrew. Deuteronomy 22. I want to go to the word betrothed. And I want to go to the word lay hold on her. It said it because if we read up in the chapter, it tells you that the Lord gives a list of different scenarios of when a woman is taken, of when a woman is kidnapped, taken, and basically conquered. And it gives a list of different scenarios of what the punishment should be for the man who took her, right? So pay close attention to these scenarios. Deuteronomy 22 and 22. If a man be found lying with a woman married to an husband, so a man with a woman that's married, then they both of them die. it's like it. Then they shall both of them die, both the man that lay with the woman and the woman. So shalt thou put away evil from Israel. So in that case, a married woman and a man get caught in an act of adultery, they both have to die. They both should die. It says, if a damsel that is a virgin be betrothed unto an husband, and a man find her in the city and lie with her. So this woman is a virgin. She's betrothed, meaning promised to be married to. In fact, let me go to this word betrothed. It's like a betrothed is like an engagement. The word is arash, which means to betroth, engage, betroth, to engage in matrimony. Right, so this woman is a virgin. She's damsel, which is a young woman of a marriageable age, probably around the age of 12, 13 years old. If a damsel that is a virgin be betrothed unto an husband, promised to be married to a husband, and a man find her in the city and lie with her, then ye shall bring them both out unto the gate of that city, and ye shall stone them with stones that they die. The damsel, because she cried not, being in the city, and the man, because he hath humbled his neighbor's wife, so thou shalt put away evil from among you. So in this case, the damsel has to die because why? She was in the field. I mean, it's like she was in the city, meaning there was people around. The cities in Jerusalem, it was tight in the cities. You know what I'm saying? It was tight in the cities. So you could scream and people would be able to hear you and come in and save you, figure out which houses the noise is coming from, and say, okay, yeah, I heard her screaming in there, I heard her screaming in there, and she's saying that this guy took it from her, But because she didn't scream, obviously they were trying to be private. So both of them shall be put to death. It said, verse 25, but if a man find a betrothed damsel in the field, not in the city, and the man force her and lie with her, then the man only that lay with her shall die. But unto the damsel thou shalt do nothing. There is in the damsel no sin worthy of death. For as when a man riseth against his neighbor and slayeth him, even so is this matter. For he found her in the field, and the damsel cried, but there was none to save her. Verse 28 now, back to the point. If a man find a damsel that is a virgin, so now this woman, all the other examples were women who were either betrothed or married. All the other examples were women who were betrothed or married. This is the first example where the woman is not betrothed. So let's see, is the man going to be put to death? Deuteronomy 22, verse 28. If a man find a damsel that is a virgin, which is not betrothed, and lay hold on her and lie with her, and they be found, then the man that lay with her shall have to pay a dowry to the damsel's father, a full dowry price, whatever it will be, 50 shekels, to the virgin's father, because he didn't do it in the correct, in the ideal order. Because the ideal fashion would be to have the two parents get together, or the man talk to the father, and have the conversation about it, and come to at least have a conversation about it. But he just went up and found her in the city and took it, or found her in the field and took it. Right? It said lay hold on her. Let's go to the Hebrew for this word, lay hold. The word is the pash.
Strong's H 8610. Tafas.
Take hold of, seize, wield, lay hold of, seize, arrest, catch, to grasp in order to wield, use skillfully. So you holding her in order to use her skillfully. What do you think that means? You're going to grasp her in order to use her skillfully, in order to wield her this way and wield her that. What do you think that's talking about, man? Come on. It says to be seized. What does it mean, seize? What does it mean to be arrested? It said be arrested. The word arrest. To seize by legal authority and take into custody. Kidnap. That's what it is. To be caught, to be taken, captured. It says to use unwarrantably. Look at this word unwarrantably. Unwarrantably. Not able to be authorized or sanctioned. Lay, take hold, on, stop, surely, surprise, take. So you surprise, you jump out, pop out, surprise somebody, and then you take them. What is that? That's a kidnapping. So this, he told her, yo, if this was Pakistan, look, man, we would just take you, we would kidnap you and take you. And why can that happen? Because a woman is the property of a man. Let's say even in the rules of war, even in the laws concerning warfare, it's lawful when you go and defeat the enemy, you take the women and you take the little ones. This is Deuteronomy 21, verse 10. You kidnap the women and you kidnap the little ones. When Yahweh comes back and conquers the earth with the elect, they're going to go throughout the earth and this law will be in place for the elect. It says 7 women will take hold of one man. That's on this side. How much more in the kingdom? It said Deuteronomy 21:10, when thou goest forth to war against thine enemies, and Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahweh Shai thy God have delivered them into thine hands, and thou hast taken them captive, and thou seest among the captives a beautiful woman, and has a desire unto her, that thou wouldest have her to thy wife, then thou shalt bring her home to thine house, and she shall shave her head and pare her nails. And so you see a beautiful woman, you got a desire unto her, then you would kidnap her, you would take her home, you would shave her hair and pare her nails, and she shall put the raiment of her captivity from off her, and shall remain in thine house, and bewail her father and her mother a full month who you killed. And after that, thou shalt go in unto her and be her husband, and she shall be thy wife. Right? So you would take her, you would kidnap her, take her home, shave her hair, pare her nails, and she would mourn her family for 30 days. She would mourn her family for 30 days. And then after 30 days, you do what you want with her. So these are instances where, according to the definition of the word, we're not out here performing the definition of this word, but these things are biblical, and this is a look at what's to come, okay? Because these things are going to come back of women being taken, okay? Women being used as a commodity. The word kidnap, it says to seize. That word in the Hebrew, tapash, didn't mean to seize. That was the main definition. It kept mentioning seize, 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 seize. The word kidnap, to seize and detain or carry away by unlawful force or fraud, and often with a demand for ransom. So, I was thinking about another scripture, because this is what's to come. When all hell breaks loose, these women are going to be in trouble. The women are going to be in trouble. It's Isaiah chapter 13. shall be dashed to pieces before their eyes. That's when all hell break loose. People not going to care about children or none of that. Their children also shall be dashed to pieces before their eyes. Their houses shall be spoiled, people kicking in people's doors, and their wives ravished. People going to be taking other people's women. Micah chapter 4. Let me see. Not Micah. Amos chapter 7 verse. Let me see. How does it go? Yeah, no, it is. It's Micah. So I can. Micah chapter 7 and verse 10. It says, then she that is mine enemy shall see it. Who is the enemy of the Israelite man? It's the Israelite woman. It says, then she that is mine enemy shall see it, and shame shall cover her, which said unto me, where is Yahweh Ba'Shem Yahushua thy power? Right. That's the mindset of the majority of the Israelite women. Not all Israelite women, but the majority of them. That's their mindset. The Lord ain't dealing with you. Where's your God? Where is this Yahweh Ba'Shem Yahushua? And none of you saying that was going to happen. You said America was going to be destroyed. It's still here. Where is Yahweh Ba'Shem Yahushua thy God? My eye shall behold her. Now shall she be trodden down as the mire of the streets. Women going to be getting taken. They're going to be getting taken into captivity. They're going to be being kidnapped by all of these different foreigners that's in this country.
Like, there is...
You got this Elamite here, but you got millions of Elamites here. He's not the only so-called East Indian man that thinks like this. You understand? It says in 2 Ezra chapter 16. I'm going to go straight to the point. Verse 46, for strangers shall reap their fruits and spoil their goods, steal their goods, overthrow their houses and take their children captives. For in captivity and famine shall they get children. And they that occupy merchandise with robbery, the more they deck their cities, their houses, their possessions, and their own persons, the more will I be angry with them for their sin, saith the Lord. Yeah, and that's you. So Jake, Jake is living it up here and thinking that the Lord is pleased with them. But the more you live it up in your wickedness, that more angry the Lord is. But the point is that the Lord said that children will be being taken captive in the times to come, because this is dealing with when all hell breaks loose. Matter of fact, if I go to the previous chapter, 2 Ezra chapter 15 and verse 14, it says, woe to the world and them that dwell therein, for the sword and their destruction draweth nigh, and one people shall stand up and fight against another, and swords in their hands. For there shall be sedition among men, and invading one another. When you kidnap somebody, a lot of times you have to invade their personal space. It says, every time you have to invade their personal space. It says, they shall not regard their kings nor princes, and the course of their actions shall stand in their power. So this guy said, I would have just took you if it was in our own land. You see, but the times are coming where it's going to be like their own land here in this land. You see, and they shall not regard their kings nor princes. You're going to have, in the course of their actions shall stand in their power. So you're going to have straight up utter lawlessness out here in America, Babylon, because America is Mystery Babylon the Great. Okay, and these women, they're going to be getting caught up in that. Like I said, it's going to be bad. They get caught up in that. This is Isaiah chapter 3 and verse Isaiah 3 and verse 25. It says, thy men shall fall by the sword, and thy mighty men in the war, and her gates shall lament and mourn, and she being desolate shall sit upon the ground. And in that day 7 women shall take hold of one man, saying, we will eat our own bread and wear our own apparel. Only let us be called by thy name to take away our reproach. So these women, hey, if you're not under the protection of Yahweh Bashem Yahweh Shai's men, one of his men, a member of the elect, then you're gonna be caught out there, and you're liable to be taken and ravished. You know, you're liable to be kidnapped. Okay, because the Lord said that, you know, their wives ravished. So Lord is edifying. Just a quick kid. Call me out, Shalom.